system got restarted.
Sure.
Yeah, can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, are you saying something?
No, nothing.
'Cause we-
No,
No,
I'm
I'm
opening the
just
file. One second.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Right now we can see we have this model now. Okay, first we have to refine and we have to little bit adjustment we have to do it before finalizing this one. Okay.
Okay.
Now we can see right now the segments, right now some segments are less in this one, so either we add segments or delete segments in this one. Right now here we have very less segments, so we don't have to delete anything, we need to add more segments on this one, that's it. Okay, now example, right now we are having two segments required here now, so go to the mesh tool. Okay, insert edge loop tool. Okay, press 1 and try to add line over here on this one, first one and then second one. Why? Because two lines are needed here and one line is needed on this side. Okay, one line needed here and one line is needed over here now. Okay, I've added this all segments. Now again, if you want, you can connect it one more line on this side also, so we can see this line, all lines are connected. Similarly here we need to add one line over here and three lines are required here now, 1 2 and 3 options. So what I've done, based on my requirement and wherever I required my lines on this one, so I've connected those lines now. Right click on this one, vertex mode, select these vertexes, edit mesh, merge options. Now one by one we have to do the same thing for all here now. Okay, select this, press G, select this, press G, and select this, press G again. G is nothing but last action we are performing on this one. Okay, simply select this and press G. Okay, scroll down. Okay, select G again.
So can we just select the whole thing and press G?
We can do that.
Okay.
But again, what happened, based on the availability of space, it will take that. Sometimes some vertices may attach, some vertex may not attach. Okay. So why? Because we are having few vertices. That's the reason manually I've done that one, and slightly some adjustment I'm doing on this one to move little right side so that you can see the areas which is cleaning over here. So little bit right side. Okay, more selection. All this selection, and try to move it more little right side also. And you can see right now it is too deep. Move it outside. Okay, now right click on this one, object mode, press 3 and C now. Okay, so now here this bottom portion, this portion we need to properly readjust according to the so what is it, so this one side portion we can say. Right now the side portion is not perfect in this one, and the forehead is also not good enough. We need to adjust this one now. Right click on this one, vertex mode. Okay, little bit adjustment I'm doing on this one, little minor adjustment. Okay, use your up arrow key and directly go down here and try to create it over here now. So we need some segments to be added on this one. Now come back to the front portion and let's adjust from the front portion on this one. Okay, now this I've done on this side also. Let's do it. Even you can use your arrow key from the keyboard. Okay. So we have one segment over here to be added on this one. Now we'll add one mesh tool. So insert edge loop tool. Okay, one segment I'm adding to completely add on this one. So one more segment over here. Okay, and what I'm doing, I'm removing this segment over here. Double click and control backspace. Okay, now we can see we got some segments on this one to take this vertices. Otherwise, if you don't delete also, nothing will happen here. Why? Because this is going to add something to this one now, like this you can see. And select this all segments from this section and try to move up here. And similarly this section also, slightly we have to move up and try to balance the shape here. Select this portion and try to bring it little forward on this one and try to scale in this direction to make it straight on this one. Similarly this portion also, try to little bit straight, not complete straight, we can say little bit straight. Okay, and try to rotate and bring this one little forward so that we can send this down here to have a proper flow of this one. And this one has to go little backside here because of the flow we can see. Okay, now let's move this area. Okay, now select this all parts and slightly move it forward in this one and try to move it little right and then little back side on this one. So we have to give a little bit proper flow for this one, that's it. Right click on this one, object mode, and press 3 and see now. Is it okay? Now small portion is there here, small minor corrections we are having, but we'll do this one in finalization. When we finalize this one, then we'll do the minor adjustment over here. So I've added one segment so that my skull is almost all done over here, and here a small portion which is going inside in this one. Now right now we can see it is inside this area. We need to move it little outside, that's it. Select this one little forward and little outside. Now almost all we have done with this one. Right click, object mode. Okay, now once you click outside and see, can see it now?
Yeah.
Now let's come back to the side view, and side view we need to adjust it now. Right click on this one, vertex mode, press 1. Okay, now we have to adjust this one. Right now it is done, so I'm not doing any adjustment on this side. It's minor adjustment I'm doing, that is enough. Now come back over here. Okay, try to move this side. Okay, select all and try to move this side here. And this side also, try to properly get the shape properly done in this one. Okay, now this one has to go up a little bit like this. And we need to see whether if any lines are excess in this one, we have to remove that excess point on this one. Now right now it is done. Come back to the backside face on this one. Right now we'll go with the backside face. Right click on this one, go with the edge mode. Now we can see from where we are attaching this one. Now from here we have to attach it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 edges we are going to move towards right side. Now how many segments we are having? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 segments we are having on this one. So now use extrude option in this one, okay, and try to use the move tool and try to move this one till end here. Now can you see? Right click, object mode. So how many segments we need more? 1 2 3. So this one will go and means attached to the left side. Now this one we have to means connect it now. So now go to this object mode and try to go to the mesh tool and insert edge loop tool and try to add one line over here. Now 1 2 3 then 4 and then 5 on this. Maybe 4 is required. 1 2 3. Let me connect this one now. Edge mode, double click, sorry, manually I am doing the selection on this one, okay, and one more selection we have to do it and try to move this outside and make it round in this one. Now what we need to do, we need to remove the first selection of this one. Control and remove the first selection on this area. And now everything is gone and try to move outside here in this one. Now try to remove this. I am removing the selection and try to move back side and little bit left side also, and last option select this all, okay, and try to move inside and try to move right side on this one to make a little round shape on this one now. Okay, now as if we have done this one, now right click on this one, object mode, and press 3 and see this one now. Okay, we got a round shape on this one, you can see right now, but it is going inside. So by mistake I have taken this one inside. Select this one, double click, sorry, it has to be outside actually, by mistake I have sent it outside. Now come to the side view and try to balance the shape outside. Okay, now use only one arrow on this one, double click and try to move left side on this one. Now we can see we have modified this section. Now press 1 and try to adjust this one, vertex mode. Now see here, so one by one which I am moving on this one, this has to go outside total. Let me see which one we are modifying, wrong one we are modifying, 1 second. Yeah, okay, why it is going inside now? So we have to move this outside. Double click on this edge. Now come back to the side view and try to modify this outside now. Once it is modified, right click, vertex mode, select this all vertex, scale. Okay, and then second one, space bar, and try to use your left arrow key and space bar maximum and try to grab it more on this now. Okay, use your right arrow and send it inside. Now use your right arrow and go back here. Now we can see one more portion is selected. Okay, now we can see one more portion is selected. Now use your right arrow so that it will select the second portion. But right now we have, what happened now, here it has not selected completely. We need to select this complete portion. Shift select these two, shift select these two. Okay, all the portions are done, and try to move outside here now. And similarly, the other option we need to do the same selection. Select and try to move outside. Now I'll balance from this side now for this one. Okay, right, double click, sorry, one second, edge mode, double click on this one and try to move, double click and try to move forward. Now let me adjust it now. Right click on this one, vertex mode, and try to grab this one and try to place it here. Now we have to go and we have to attach like this now. So it should be round shape, you can say. Now come back into the perspective. Now we can see we are merging this one now. Okay, now select these two. Okay, edit mesh, merge option, select these two, press G, and if you want you can select this all and you can use this option now. Press G. Now we have to hold the threshold value. What happened now? See here, can you see?
Yeah.
0.1 and 0. Let's say 0.3. Use your tab button and see it is still merging on this one. So 0.21 we can say, still we are having a problem. 0.15, but it is not merging it now. Means right now this is not a suitable option for us right now. Okay, so select this one and press G. So merge it individually like this now. If it is straight, we can do that. Okay, select this last two portions and press G, and select this portion and select this portion, press G. One more is missing on this side, so we need to add one line on this now. Right click object mode, mesh tool, insert edge loop tool, and try to add one line on this area. Zoom, right click on this one, vertex 1 and 2. Now go to the edit mesh and say merge on this one. So take this move tool now and try to adjust this one over here. Right now we can see this we have done, and similarly this portion has to go back side now and try to move it properly in the upper direction. So I try to scale first this one, select this all. Okay, remove the selection and try to use the move tool and try to organize properly on this one now. And accordingly we need to move. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm planning this one now, so which should go in round shape on this one. So minor adjustment over here now for this one. Now one by one you move it and try to match it here in this now. Select this all and try to move over here. Now one by one you drag it and place it first. Now similarly we need to move this one also accordingly. We need to move it now. Slightly move it outside and try to balance the shape here. Use your right arrow and use your all segments properly on this one.
Yeah.
Just balance the shape and properly how the skull will move and how the skull will work as according to this one. We need to move and we need to adjust this all. And again select this all and remove the selection and try to move up here. Okay, now let me adjust these points. And we have to go to the side view now for doing this job now, because side view will give you the perfect result how we are managing this one now. Can you see?
Yeah.
Now select this all and try to move up and have this one over here. It will go in round shape, and try to balance this round shape over here now. Now from the side view you can see perfectly, you can see and you can organize. Now it need at least 3 to 4 times we need to properly modify this one, then only it will go and it will set. Immediately you don't get the result. Is it okay, this point?
Yes.
Now similarly we need to adjust this point also, like this. Small points are there, just carefully do it and try to zoom and try to manipulate this all values. Now select this and go up and try to organize here, and similarly this one also will go up and try to organize this here. Now this is done. Now similarly this all will go in one level, so scale and try to move up here and try to move left side a little bit. Select this all and try to move inside. Now is it okay, this point? Select all, move it inside. Now see, one by one everything is moving inside now. Because this shape will go around, so we need to have the same segments over here now. Now segments, if you want to reduce, you can reduce the segments also, but again if it is needed then you reduce it, otherwise no need to reduce. Okay, it is done. Select this. Now select this all and try to move inside. Okay, and select this one, move it accordingly. Okay, select this all segments at a time and try to move inside. And few segments I have to delete. Why? Because those are not needed now, but maybe later it will be useful for you. Okay, now as you can see, and properly balance the shape and properly give a round flow for this one. That's it. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Now it is done. Let's come to the front portion and see the front portion and try to modify from the front portion. And this one will take more time. What this one head portion, but body will be created in a few minutes, we can say, complete body. Again leg can be created in a fast way, but fingers will take more time on this one. Okay, the back side portion also try to manipulate properly and try to blend it now. This one, use your up arrow key and try to move this side now. Back side portion we are adjusting it. Now we can see this is going up and this is going down, so try to balance the shape here now. Use your arrow keys here now. Why? Because you can understand which keys you are modifying, whether it is going in a proper order or not. Yeah. Yeah, let me share the screen. Can you see?
Hello, sir?
Yeah, can you see it?
Uh, yes.
Okay, so I'm readjusting as now small lines we need, which we need to readjust now. Those all I'm adjusting properly on this one now. Okay, now this is done, and same way this portion will go. Right now we can see this portion will go down. Use your arrow key here. Why? Because you will be a little bit confused here by using the segments here. Whether the segments are going proper in a proper order or not, you will get little bit confusion here. So try to use the arrow key. That is good here. Yes. Left arrow. Now this one, right arrow key, move up. Now it is done. Same way this side. Done this one also. Now come back to the perspective now. So right now we can see it is good, but whereas the back portion is not looking good here now. Can you see?
Yeah.
So that also we need to adjust it properly. So what to do now on this one? Now we can go and we can select this vertexes over here. Try to select this all vertexes from here, and try to readjust this one properly on this area. Okay. Now let's come to the front view also. Try to adjust from the front view also this one. Now use your left arrow key and try to manipulate it. Can you see this line and this line? Use your arrow key. See this one. Little bit gaps which we have now, that I'm adjusting on this side. Now almost all everything is perfectly done on this one.
So how are you selecting all of the vertices?
Using right arrow, left arrow.
But how are you selecting all of them?
Now that's what, so which I have selected, the area which I have selected, it will select the similar next one by using an arrow key. I'll show you one second. Here I have selected this many. One second. I'll come to the perspective. This I have selected. Now if I use the arrow key, it will go in the same level in the next one.
Okay.
Okay. Now if I have selected only 2, it will go in the 2 by 2 here now, like this.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that will be easy for us to make selection. Okay. That's the reason this is very handy to make selection when we have overlapping vertexes on this one. See now, I'm everything in properly. I'm doing adjustment over here.
Yeah.
Now here also. Now select this. Okay. Now if you want to do this one, select this only one. Use adjustment and then down arrow. Down arrow key to adjust this one now.
Yeah. Okay.
Now over here still we are having some missing portion. So what I'll do, let me delete some segments on this one. So edges, double click on this one, control backspace. Why I'm doing this one? Because there are so many vertexes, edges are there that I need to balance. I need to readjust everything now. So that's the reason few I am deleting, which is not damaging my selection on this one. Control backspace. See now, still my complete portion is ready. And here also, in these segments also, if any extra portion is there which is unwanted for us, okay, that we can delete it. Now example, we can delete this portion, but what happened, let's see, where anything is getting damaged. Yeah, slightly some portion is getting damaged. Okay, maybe this segment we can remove. 1 minute, double click on this one, control backspace. Sorry, 1 second. Now one portion got selected here, control backspace. Now some more vertexes are there over here. Now let's see what is this vertex over here. Now right click vertex, try to zoom and try to select only this part of vertex and try to move inside and scale it also. Similarly, the next level we have to select. Next level, if I want to select, it is very complicated for me. What I can do, I can use your down arrow key. It will select the whole area and try to decrease it. Can you see?
Yeah.
Right click on this one, object mode. So what I have done, I have reduced the lines so that my object will not disturb actually. See, nothing got disturbed here. Everything is perfect. But for adjustment, backside portion you can see right now, small portion we need to adjust. Now it is almost all done, we can see here. Okay, let's see. Right click on this one, vertex or edges we can say. Edges also we can do. It will be more easy for us to do the edges. Now go to the side view for this one. Once you select everything, then you go with the side view. Now which portion? Now this portion. Now come to the side view, zoom, and we can see here. Try to move little backside this one and use your left arrow key. What happened now? 1 second. Now we can see it has gone to the next level and try to move backside now. Again use your left arrow key. Now it has selected the similar range and try to move backside. See, one by one lines has to have the equal gap in between. And why? Because it is going round in this one now. Okay, and one more over here. Now almost all it is done here. Now similarly, this part also will go little round on this side now. So this has to be little round on this side. Same way over on this also. It has to be little round on this area. Let me do these changes. Now ear portion, we can see this ear portion is perfectly alright here. We don't have to adjust, but if you want to adjust like this, now we can do adjustment in this area like this. Ear portion I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ear portion also immediately we have to do this adjustment. Why? Because later we'll add here one more segment, we need it on this side, so I'll do that adjustment. A little bit up and select this all and try to move in the center now. And try to move this little right side. Why? Because this round will come over here. Is it okay? Now this portion will go as an extrude on this one. So try to move, try to select this all and try to move this over here now. And what we'll do, we'll plant this one towards the right side only. Why? Because this edge will come over here now. Okay, I'll do adjustment like this. Because it is having a larger gap, so we can adjust a little bit more. It will become more round on this area. Select this all segments, remove this. Select all, use your scaling and try to scale this one and make it a straight line on this one. Okay, and this one also try to move. Select this all and move from this side also and scale in this direction and select all the lines and try to scale this one and make it straight and include this one. Shift and select this one and again scale it. Now we got straight lines. My center point is also perfect on this one, and try to move it and try to organize this properly on this one. Now we need to adjust this portion only. See, actually 1 second, I'll do one thing here. I'll add one segment on this side, so it will be easy for us, because the roundness will not miss here now, because otherwise we'll miss the roundness here. Okay, one segment I have deleted, but I'll add one more segment on this side. Select this all and scale, make it straight and try to move little left side on this. Now right click on this one, object mode. Now mesh tool. Okay, I thought it is unwanted, but we need one more segment, so I'll go with the mesh tool, insert edge loop tool, and try to add one segment on this side. Okay, right click on this one, vertex, try to match. This is too hard and too deep, we can say. Now let's adjust this one. Can you see it now? Ear portion, we can see. Okay, now select this and try to move, and select this all and try to move this side now. Okay, try to select this. little bit adjustment on this side. Now move it down and zoom. Now see the complete ear portion I am perfectly organizing on this side. Later whenever we are completed with the what is it, this one, now easily we can cut and we can place the ear inside this area now. Okay, now accordingly we need to plan this one also, these segments also to be properly organized. Now it is done. Object mode. Now come back to the perspective and see the result over here now. So press 3 and you can see here. Can you see? Some minor adjustment we have to do. Up and downs are there slightly. From the front face and the front. So this one, don't worry about this area. Why? Because the ear will come, so automatically it will be managed. The backside portion also almost all ready. Now let's make a copy of this one. Edit, duplicate special, check mark, and apply, close, and try to move and try to place it over here now. Okay, nose we need to properly balance this one. Now we can see what happened. Now it is overlapping here now. Can you see?
Yeah.
So what I'll do, I'll move this towards right side. Okay, and first of all select this only one side of the face. Now right click on this one, vertices, go to the front face of this one. Now we can see right now nose and everything going outside here now.
Yeah.
Because the backside portion. Select this complete single line of vertex on this one. Any extra vertexes are selected, remove that one now. Now if you want, you can go and check in the perspective also. No extra vertexes should be selected except the first line.
Yeah.
Okay, control and remove this all. Okay, now one more is selected here. Remove this one, control. Now we can see all are selected perfectly on this one. No extra vertexes are selected.
Sir,
Yeah.
Once it is
sir.
done, scale.
Sir, select line, sir. Sir, one more vertex
Akram,
is selected, sir. Second line. Top, I pan.
Right. Got it. Control remove. Now let's check once, then we'll see. Yeah. Almost all done. Now scale this one first. Okay, once it is scaled, okay, try to move this one inside little bit and go to the front so we can see the line perfectly. We can match the center line on this one. Okay, once it is done, now if you want, you can go with the other line right side. Now use your scale again for this one adjustment also, little bit adjustment. Right click, object mode. Now move this object and try to place it above this one. As we have taken the same copy, maximum it will be same, otherwise delete. Now we can see here some vertexes are left here. Vertex mode, try to select this all vertexes and use your scale and try to scale this one. One minute. Okay, here is the problem. Because this is going outside the string, so make selection of this one. Try to move right side. Okay. Now press 1 first and try to move this one also right side and this one also right side. Select all once. Now come to the front one and scale in this order. Okay, and similarly move this one and try to organize exactly onto this one. Similarly select these all lines, again scale and try to scale this one and try to move exactly on this line. And some other vertexes are maybe here, and use your arrow key. Now whether it is same or not, just check it whether it is first line or second line. See here, second line and first line both are in same place. So maybe 1 second, let me select this all. Why? Because it is very close. So I am going to the front and try to scale first this one. Now we can see we got perfectly angled on this. Okay, let me select this second line also from here and try to scale this one. Zoom. Done. Okay, once everything is perfectly done, right click object mode. Now bring the other piece of the object over here now. Okay, take this move tool, and if you want, before so going to this one and check from here whether it is perfect or not. Everything look good, no extra portions. If you want, you can check from the top view also. Press 4 and see wireframe mode, and you can see from here also.
Yeah.
1 minute. Let me take this vertexes. Why? Because this is giving a problem for us. Scale and scale it. So right now this is the problem. 1 second. Let me select from here in this area, control and remove, and try to scale it. See, if you don't go in all views, if you don't do like this, it may happen with this one like this. Okay, and try to adjust this one back, and so we have to adjust some more vertexes. Let's balance this properly. Let me go with the side view. Here is okay. Let's come from the back side. Back side is also low. Oh, looking good here. But where is the problem here? Which is showing here. Okay, maybe these lines. Before going to the major one, I am adjusting everything here itself. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute. Let me go down. That's okay. Let's come back here. Yeah. Yeah. Now come back here on this one. Right click object mode. Now come to the front face of this. Now make a duplicate copy, edit, duplicate spatial, check mark, instance, -1 in the scale, and apply. Okay, and try to move this and try to organize the sides. Okay, and try to adjust and attach it on this. Right now we can see. Okay, select this one, press 3, and you can see the result here. Okay, and small minor portions are little bit adjustment we need to do it here now. Why? Because it is too inside. We have to make it a little round on this. If you want, you can do it now itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, or else only 4 only, and try to move outside.
Outside.
And similarly this one also minor outside. the sharp edge will go into smooth edge. Okay. Right click, option. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and here you can see a small sharp edges occurring over here now, because this loop we need to properly balance this one. Right now it is not properly balanced. Okay, and we'll do this correction in the coming up class weeks. Just we need to send backside and try to adjust it. Okay,
Okay.
and nose is little wide, and you can see here we are having a little bit more sharp edge in this side. Okay, we will move it a little backside on this one, and try to will narrow this nose, because it is looking very wide. I'll make it a little narrow on this. Okay,
Yeah.
hopefully everything is done on this. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So we will join to us in the coming up class. Okay. So that is tomorrow at same time.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll
Sure.
finalize and we'll go till neck area tomorrow. We'll adjust a little bit on this one, and this one once again I'll show you till what level we are going now. Till here we'll complete it. Till here neck.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hardly
Okay.
it will take 15 minutes to complete these loops and everything, and then extension will
Yeah.
not take much time. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
Okay then guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye.
Bye Manish.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you.